What up, you noobsters? This is Rico the Noob. And people wonder if I'm saying noop or if I'm saying noob. It's noob. Like Noob Saibot? Yeah, like that guy from the black guy from Mortal Kombat. That guy. Anyways, last week I had a pretty bad record, I think, anyways, at, yeah, it was okay. I mean, I could do better. Much better. I've had better.
I've had better.
Let's start off with the game, shall we? We got the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Rams. And we just heard the hoopla, knowing that Baker Mayfield is going to be a Los Angeles Ram. Las Vegas Raiders are on a 3-game win streak, and they are starting to show signs of life. So on this one, I think that the Raiders, I don't know. Baker Mayfield didn't play too great in Carolina. Maybe he'll have some signs of life as well over there in LA. But I think LA Rams only got him because they didn't want the 49ers to get him. But I don't even know if the 49ers were going to get him or not. But anyways, on this game, I'm going to take the Raiders. Let's go, Raiders. Beat the crap out of those Rams. Push it real good.
Push it real good.
Next game, we got the New York Jets against the Buffalo Bills. This one is going to be a doozy because I believe that the Jets, coming off a loss, of course, they lost to the Minnesota Vikings, and the Buffalo Bills coming off a stomp over there in Foxborough. The Bills starting to get their offense going, starting to show that they're coming back. That was the Bills that I wanted to see for a while. Those Bills are stomping a mud hole in some other team's asshole. And when it comes to that, I have to say that the Buffalo Bills are going to win this game. Due to their high power offense, I think they can outrun the Jets defense. Just like the Minnesota Vikings did. But if they don't, mark my words, Jets are going to win. Anyways, let's go to the next game. The Cleveland Browns with the pedophile and the Cincinnati Bengals. Last week, the Cleveland Browns defense won them the game against the Houston Texans as Deshaun Watson and them really couldn't get things going on offense. And then on the other side, you got the Cincinnati Bengals starting to look like that Super Bowl run team as they defeated the Kansas City Chiefs. And Burrow and that whole freaking offense, and their defense shutting down Patty Mahomes, and that offense just starting to get things together, getting their pieces back. They got Jamar Chase back. They got Joe Mixon coming back. They're going to be a powerhouse. They're going to be pushing forward to that playoff hunt. As long as they stay healthy, I believe they're going to win. So I got the Cincinnati Bengals winning this game. Next one, we got the Houston Texans against the Dallas Cowboys. And we got the Houston Texans again getting butt raped by their former star quarterback in Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Brownies. And then you got them murdering Jeff Saturday and the Indianapolis Colts. The Cowboys offense found their spark. They had their defense kept them in the game in the first half as it was a nail biter at first. I was like, what's going on? And I believe that near and dear to my heart, that's going to be a blow. Dallas Cowboys are going to smother them, proving to be that they are still the team in Texas. Anyways, next game, we got the Minnesota Vikings coming off a major victory over the New York Jets, even though they looked like they were trying to give them the game over there somehow. But, I mean, I don't know. Minnesota, I don't know what's going on over there. It was close. You got the Jets to win over there. And they're versing the Detroit Lions. And the Detroit Lions are coming off of a huge murder themselves as they murdered the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it was a good showing of that offense, a good showing how the Lions are definitely the best, second best in that division. Keeping that in mind, I do believe that the Minnesota Vikings are definitely the number one in this division, but because they're playing in Ford Field and because I like the Lions at home, this is the upset of the game, upset of the week, I'm sorry.
Sure as the sun will cross the sky is over.
Taking the Detroit Lions. Next one, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars, who definitely didn't show up in that game, as we had a little scare of Trevor Lawrence going down and made it look like, I don't know, is he going to be hurt? Is he going to get Jimmy G'd? That's what I call it now anymore. You know how they have Rick rolled? I call it Jimmy G because it was hurt. I love Jimmy G though, but yeah. And they got going to go up against the Tennessee Titans, who lost to their former receiver, A.J. Brown. I am a little kind of skeptical about this game because Titans show up sometimes. Titans have great games, great showings. They have a great defense. They got a great coach. Their offense is kind of like it goes on a roller coaster ride. Like, yeah. And this week on this one, I think that the Tennessee Titans are going to bounce back. I think that their offense may get it going. I mean, if the Detroit Lions offense, which is a powerhouse, they are definitely rolling over there, can do it. I think Tennessee's offense can do it. So Derrick Henry, have a big game this week, and start him in fantasy if you get him. Smoke if you get him. Anyways, next we got the Philadelphia Eagles going to the New York Giants. And last week, the Philadelphia Eagles destroyed the Tennessee Titans, and Jalen Hurts beginning to look like the MVP candidate. I mean, he's already an MVP candidate all year. I think he could win. I think he deserves it. You know, I know Patrick Mahomes is good, dude, but man, the Eagles are dominating right now. And, you know, but it shouldn't just be quarterbacks. I think every position should be able to get that MVP chance, but I feel like it's always quarterbacks. Like, I feel like Saquon Barkley should be in there, you know, Amon St. Brown, who else? Sometimes defensive players like, you know, Bosa or people. I'm just throwing in some names in there. But, you know, I believe that they all should get opportunities. Just like in the freaking Heisman Trophy, it's always a freaking quarterback. I mean, most of the time. Anyways, on this one, Giants are playing at home. They just came off of a draw or a tie against the Washington Commanders. So on this one, I'm going to go with the Eagles. I think the Eagles are still riding high. I still believe the Giants are pretty okay. They get me nervous. They get me nervous. But it's hard to not roll with a hot hand right now. This is a divisional game. It could be an upset of the week. But I'm rolling with the Eagles. Next one, we got the Baltimore Ravens, who unfortunately lost Lamar Jackson to an injury.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Can I walk? No, I can't!
It's going to be 1 to about 3 weeks, it said. So they're going to be riding with their backup quarterback, Huntley. And so last week, Huntley pulled off a nice little comeback against the Denver Broncos, which everybody beats Denver. I mean, they're going to be going to Pittsburgh, where Pittsburgh is starting to get things rolling there. Mike Tomlin is just like carrying the team to the finish line here. Mike Tomlin's a hell of a coach. They got a good rookie quarterback in Kenny Pickett and George Pickens over there, and of course Najee Harris, and that defense is pretty good. So on this one, just because This one was tough for me, but I don't know about Huntley yet. So keeping that in mind doesn't mean I'm not rooting for the Ravens because I hate the Ravens because they beat the 49ers. But anyways, on this one, I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. I don't know if I can consider that an upset of the week because it's a rivalry game, but I'm going Pittsburgh. All right, we got the Kansas City Chiefs against the Denver Broncos. Kansas City Chiefs coming off a loss against the Cincinnati Bengals on the road as Patrick Mahomes and them couldn't get it going. Well, Bengals defense just had their number, and it looks like we're Joe Burrow signing that ownership to the ownership of the Kansas City Chiefs right now. New owner. Oh, man. Oh, we'll see what happens in the playoffs. Denver Broncos, who's about to give a lot of names to that ownership list, as they come off a loss to the damn Baltimore Ravens when Huntley took the damn Ravens down the field and scored the last game-winning touchdown. Oh, man. Where do I begin on this one? I'm picking the Chiefs, but, man, Denver, I don't get you guys. What is the deal?
Is the deal?
I don't know. They're going to just have to rest up and figure it out next year because I don't think they're going anywhere this year. So, I don't know. Anyways, next game, we got the GOAT, Tom Brady, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming to Santa Clara, San Francisco 49ers. This game, we do have a new quarterback going to be starting in Brock Purdy. No, not that Purdy. But Brock Purdy is the Mr. Irrelevant. He was the last draft pick in the draft. The last person. And he came in after Jimmy G went down when we were tied with the Miami Dolphins and pulled off that 33-17 victory. A lot of it was our defense. But the Niners offense is like one of those offenses where the quarterback don't have to do too much, but it is kind of scary because sometimes, but it'll be nice to kind of see what Brock Purdy has to offer. But what's another scary thing is the fact that what if Brock Purdy, a big what if, because we don't know, because I don't know yet. Nobody knows yet what Brock Purdy could bring to the table. What if Brock Purdy takes us to the freaking Super Bowl, even if he loses it? But he takes us there with an amazing game. What do we do as 49ers when Jimmy G comes back and Trey Lance comes back? They already said Trey Lance is our guy. They were having talks before Jimmy G got hurt that they wanted to re-sign him. What are they going to do? What if Brock Purdy even wins a Super Bowl? On this one, I got the 49ers winning this game. So, sorry, Tom Brady. I did pick up Brock Purdy in my fantasy league because I lost Jimmy G. He was my quarterback. And I have Justin Fields on another one. And he's on a bye week, so I picked up, of course, Brock Purdy. Yeah. Next game, we got the Carolina Panthers going to the Seattle Seahawks. And Carolina Panthers coming off of a bye, which they lost. Anyways, yes, we got the Carolina Panthers that came off of a bye. So they got a lot of rest. They came off of a big win before that against the Denver Broncos. The Seattle Seahawks came off of a huge win against the Los Angeles Rams. Even though the Rams kept it close, Seahawks prevailed, and Geno Smith looks like a quarterback. A good quarterback. Even a great quarterback. Seahawks are right on our tail. They are pulling the chains. They're trying to yank us back. They're trying to say, we are sticking on your ass and we're not going anywhere, folks.
Sleep in my room if you're growing on my ass.
And I think Seattle is going to be that way. But my upset of the week.
Sure as the sun will cross the sky, this lie is over.
Give me the Panthers. Panthers? Why? Because I need them to win, damn it. Because that reason. Because they're on our asses. Who deserves the bye? All right, we got more this time, so it's a little toss-up. It's a little tougher to figure out which one's going to win, huh? All right, we got the Atlanta Braves. Got baseball in my mind since Aaron Judge signed that big deal to the damn Yankees. I hate the damn Yankees. They're stupid. Anyways, got the Atlanta Falcons, Chicago Bears, Green Bay Packers, Indianapolis Colts, New Orleans Saints, and the Washington Commanders. Okay, man. This is a doozy. It was 6 teams. Falcons, I think it's time maybe to see what the guy could do. Desmond Riddler, or whatever his name is. Desmond the Riddler.
I have a riddle for you. For me. Really? Tell me.
See what he could do. Chicago Bears, Fields had another good showing on fantasy and lost again because freaking Aaron Rodgers owns them. And Green Bay Packers coming off a win against the Bears. Colts just getting destroyed. Saints getting destroyed by a veteran in the last second of the game pretty much. And the Washington Commanders with the tie. So on this one, I am going to give it to the Commanders. The Commanders, I believe it's them because next week they play the same exact team that they played the week before. And I think it's a good time to rest up, figure out what they did wrong, so they could come back and beat them at home. So on that nasty ass field that everybody hurts themselves. Don't get hurt, Saquon Barkley. All right, Sunday Night Football. Take it away. Take it away, Aaron.
Yeah, take it away, Ernie. It's
All right, that's my dad's wife right there. I know last time I said I love you, but I'm not going to say it again. My dad loves you. We got the Miami Dolphins going against the Los Angeles Chargers. And we got the Miami Dolphins coming off of a spanking against the San Francisco 49ers on the road.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Clean. No more Mr. Nice Guy. They say he's sick. He's a
On the road. As they struggled to get Tua going, Tua just looked terrible. They had a bad game. Mike McDaniels was blaming himself for plays and stuff. And then they stopped running the ball. I don't know. They have Raheem Mostert, and I thought Mostert wanted to kick the Schnikes.
holy shnikes.
Out of the 49ers offense, our defensive line, but they just kind of stopped, and I don't know why. But then you got the Chargers over there, who the Chargers, they came off of a loss. The Chargers came off a loss to the Las Vegas Raiders. Once again, that offense, Chargers, I can't figure you out. You're like the freaking 49ers. 1 week you're like, oh my gosh, we are dominant.
Griffin, let go! Let's go?
And the next week you're just like, what, where are you guys?
We'll take my carriage.
So, keeping that in mind, I think it's bounce back city for the Miami Dolphins. So Miami Dolphins are going to win this game. I think that Tua and them are going to get it figured out against this rocky, weird, freaking lightning bolt. Unpredictable. Just like lightning isn't for real. Unpredictable. Let's move it on to Hank Williams.
So get ready! I mean, get ready! Are you ready for some football?
Hey, we got the Monday Night Football game. The New England Patriots are going to be traveling to Arizona to versus the Cardinals. And the Cardinals coming off a great ass whooping as they just came off of a bye. And then we got the New England Patriots who got their butts raped against the Buffalo Bills. So on this Monday Night Football game, it's a little tough for me to pick, but all you Call of Duty fans know that I'm going to go with the New England Patriots to bounce back. I just don't trust the Cardinals right now. So that is the end of the video, folks. I hope you enjoy. Please hit the notification bell and see all the videos that I come up with. I'm going to be making some more movie reviews and some more video game not reviews, just video game plays. And I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff, maybe more Happy Wheels, maybe more old school gaming games I never played before. So yeah, hit those thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next time. Bye, Noobsters.